We're here with Coach Russell Gaskamp of Franklin Pierce University football team. Exciting times heading into our inaugural Division II season here. What are you most looking forward to, Coach?
Well, as a head football coach, getting an opportunity to come in and basically mold a football program from scratch, and be able to have the kids reflect the things that you think are important for a college football player to be about. Obviously, we want to be a great football team, but we want our kids to do well in the classroom, compete in the classroom. We want them to be good ambassadors in the community, and we want them to grow as people. So we're getting them at a real young age. Our football team is going to be extremely young, and as we go through this journey over the next 4 or 5 years with this group, we're real excited to see what the future has, ahead of us.
All right, let's take a look at 2019, specifically the year coming up. Obviously, year one goal isn't go out and win the NE10. So give me, 2, 3 goals. What makes 2019 a successful season for the Ravens?
I think first we're going to have to take it game by game. We're not going to be able to look at the overall season. We're going to have to look at this week by week and see us continue to get better as we go on. But I spoke specifically to our team. First of all, if we're going to build a program, we got to win at home. And so we want to have a goal of at least winning 50% of our games at home, have a winning home record. We start the season with 3 games at home, and so it's going to be a great opportunity for us to get our fan base excited, playing well at home. And then we got to get real simple. It's a young team, so we're going to have to be great at not turning the ball over and creating turnovers. We're going to have to be great at running the ball and stopping the run. If you look at Division II statistically, the top teams in the nation last year, those were the 3 categories that did well in. I still believe that's what wins games. And so we're going to have to keep it pretty simple with our guys, be physical, play lights out, be a team that people don't want to play. And I think that's where we're going to kind of start off with.
You speak about playing at home, playing well at home. Tell us a little bit about the atmosphere that we're trying to build at the next
Well,
year.
we're incredibly excited. I think we're going to have one of the more unique and cool and fun venues. I think that football today has to be more than just the game. We got to have the stuff that's surrounding the game, the pageantry of college football, the tailgating, the different events that are exciting and fun for not only our students that are here on campus and the alumni of the school, but prospective students of the school. So we want stuff going on pregame. We want stuff going on throughout the game. We want there to be, when you take a snapshot of what our stadium looks like it's a fun, raucous place to be. And so I think we're doing some really good things around the stadium with our kids clubs and our tailgating areas, that it's going to be a great venue for college football.
Let's take it back on the field. Give me a few guys to watch out for. Who should people be looking for?
Well, I'll tell you, we're going to be young, of course, but when you look at our receiver position, when we put our starting lineup out there, we're going to have, at any time 3 or 4 receivers out there that are 6'3" and taller guys. We're going to look big. Now, we might look skinny because we're young, but we felt like we signed an outstanding class at that position. And I think that's going to be the group that kind of leads us on offense. Everyone's going to always wonder about the starting quarterback. We've got 3 of them right now. Dylan, who was kind of the one returner from last year, went through spring ball with us. Right now, he's doing good stuff in camp. We have Isaiah Rios, who's a junior college kid that we brought in, and we have Drew, who's our freshman at quarterback. They're all 3 doing good things. We're kind of waiting for that to sort itself out during camp. Our scrimmage next week is going to be a big deal to be able to see those guys react under pressure. And I think that kind of what we do offensively is going to kind of depend on the starting quarterback, because we want to be able to put them in the best position. If you look at our defense, it's going to start with our defensive line. I mean, we signed 3 transfers that can play anywhere in the nation at Division II level. Gene Brown, Rashawn Fenton, and Armani Mete. We're going to be good in the defensive line, and we know for at least the start, if we're talking about that we're going to stop the run, those 3 guys are going to be a big part of that. But we were able to sign several freshman guys at that position, between Mason Caldered and Tucker Rose and A.J. Walker and Chris Yaboa, guys that are all kind of from around this area, local guys that are really good players that the entire NE10 was recruiting, and they chose to come play ball for us. So I think if you look at us offensively, I think it's going to start at receiver. If you look at us defensively, it's going to start with our defensive line. And then, obviously we're not going to have the depth that it's going to take to have championship level depth right away. We don't have that roster yet. We're going to have to stay healthy as the year goes. but we're really excited. We got a young group of guys that are really excited to going out and working at practice right now, and we feel very good where we're going.
All right, tell us a little bit about your schedule. What dates do you have circled on it? What are we looking forward to the most?
Well, obviously, we want to get off to a fast start, and so we play Wesley College, who has been a very good Division III school. I think they've been in the Division III playoffs 4 out of the last 5 years. They're going to be a heck of a challenge to start, and they're returning an older team. And so that's going to be a fun one to watch. But we play Curry College after that. Then we play our first NE10 game here at home, third week versus Pace, who was one of the top teams in the league from last year. Obviously, we're not sure when everyone else in the league is returning right now, but we have a feeling they're going to be a pretty good team. So, starts there. It's a great opportunity for us to hopefully get off to a good start about building that home base at home, that home field advantage. We need our Ravens fans to come out and help us create that, which we're excited about. And then obviously, I think October 19th, we play St. A, another Division II here in the state. There's going to be a natural rivalry about that. We're going to recruit the same kids going into the future, and it would be great for us to play well at home at that game. So, but yeah, it's really going to be a deal. That it's going to be a long season. We don't have a bye, with us playing 11 weeks, and it's going to be a challenge every week to get a young team prepared to be ready to go. So we're just going to take it one game at a time, and we'll see where it ends up at the end of the season. So.
All right, last question before I let you go. We sat down on December 1st. What's the most important thing that needs to happen for it to have been a successful year?
It's creating the culture. We're going to have a record at the end of the year. What that record is going to be yet, I don't know. But we really have to build a solid foundation for 2020, 2021. Our guys are going to have to understand that there's more to being a college football player than just the X's and O's when we're on the field. We have got a long way to go when it comes to the weight room and the strengths and gains that we're going to have to make in there. We've got to get bigger. We're going to be a young team. So we want to see the natural development in our nutrition, our strength and conditioning, and then the other things that I'm asking them to take value in, the core values of our program. I want to see our football team lead from the front on that. I want to see the way that college football players should behave, interact in the community, build relationships with different people in the community so that we're great representatives of not only the athletic department but of the school. And if we're doing that in December, we're moving in the right direction.
All right, there we go. That's head football coach Russell Gaskamp. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks. Appreciate your time.